Hello everyone, this video is regarding JEE Advanced past year questions on the chapter Properties of Triangle Part 2. So the first question for this video. If the angles of the triangle are in the ratio 4:1:1, then the ratio of the longest side to the perimeter is. So if you consider these angles to be A, B and C, so A is to B is to C is given as 4:1:1. So I am considering that as 4x, x and x. So we know the sum of the angles of a triangle, all the angles of a triangle is nothing but 180. So angle A plus angle B plus angle C is equal to 180 degrees, which gives me 4x plus x is nothing but 180. So 6x is nothing but 180 degrees, which gives me x is equal to 30 degrees. So if I substitute 30 degrees and then apply sine rule, x is equal to 30 degrees and apply sine rule, A by sine 120 is equal to B by sine 30 is equal to C by sine 30, which gives me A by root 3 by 2 is equal to B by 1 by 2 is equal to C by 1 by 2, implies A is to B is to C is nothing but root 3 is to 1 is to 1. So if you consider the longest side is this, so root 3 by perimeter is nothing but root 3 plus 1 plus 1, so root 3 by 2 plus root 3 is our required ratio. So the answer for this question is option A. Moving on to the next question. The sides of the triangle are in the ratio 1:3 is to root 3 is to 2. Then the angles are in the ratio. So any question, if they give sides and they want us to find the angles, the basic thing we will do is we should go for cosine rule. Cosine rule is nothing but cos A is equal to B square plus C square minus A square by 2BC. Cos B is nothing but A square plus C square minus B square by 2AC. Cos C is nothing but A square plus B square minus C square by 2AB. So if you find these angles, you'll get the required answers. So if I consider sides, they give sides, right? So I'll consider it as k is to root 3k is to 2k. So if I simplify this, what you'll get? This part I'll get root 3 by 2. This part I'll get 1 by 2. So from these both, what I'll get? A is equal to pi by 6, B is equal to pi by 3. So C is nothing but pi by 2. So from these three, what I'll get? A is to B is to C is nothing but pi by 6 is to pi by 3 is to pi by 2, which will give me 1 is to 2 is to 3. So the answer for this question is 1 is to 2 is to 3. Moving on to the next question. In an equilateral triangle, 3 coins of radii 1 unit each are kept in touch such that all the sides they touch each other and all the sides of the triangle. Then the area of the triangle is. So if you consider, this is a situation in which the circle, if you consider this circle to be C1 and this circle to be C2 and this circle to be C3, in circle in which, and I am considering this triangle to be A, B and C. So if you consider this, in this circle, you will have a center C2, C1, C2, C3, and if you consider the center C2, there is a BP, means B and a tangent. If you consider this point as P, this BP tangent, this BP is a tangent to the circle to the circle from B, and you will have this one tangent touching it here and another tangent touching here, P dash. So which means that BC2 is a bisector of the angle B. From circles chapter we can remember this actually. So we know that angle B is nothing but 60 degrees. So this part is 30 degrees, this part is 30 degrees. So angle C2 BP is nothing but 30 degrees. So tan 30 degrees is nothing but 1 by x. If you consider I want to find this BP value, right? So I am considering this to be x. So tan 30 degrees equal to 1 by x implies x is equal to root 3. So I need what? BC, which is nothing but BP plus, I want BC, which is nothing but BP dash plus PQ plus QC, which will give me BP dash is x plus 2. This part is nothing but 2 plus, again if you consider other part, which will be x. So from this both, what you'll get? 2 plus 2 root 3, because x is nothing but root 3. So 2 plus 2 root 3 is a BC side. So I want the area of this triangle. Area is nothing but half into, sorry, this is the equilateral triangle. You can just find by sides, root 3 by 4 into A square, which will give me root 3 by 4 into 2 plus 2 root 3 whole square, which is nothing but 4 root 3 plus 6. So the answer for this question is nothing but option B. Moving on to the next question. In triangle ABC, A, B, C are the lengths of its sides. Angle A and angle B and angle C are the triangles of the angles of the triangle ABC. The correct relation is given by. So if you consider in every option, see, in every option there is something like fraction of B minus C by A. So let us take that and we'll proceed with that and we'll see the outcome what we'll get. So if I consider B minus C by A and I'm applying sine rule. What is sine rule? A by sine A is equal to B by sine B, B by sine B is equal to C by sine C. Now I'll substitute sine rule formula here. What I'll get? 2r sine B means all the 2r's will be cancelling out. So what I'll get? Sine B minus sine C divided by sine A. So if you see this is the formula of sine C minus sine D. What is the formula of sine C minus sine D? 2 cos C plus D by 2 sine C minus D by 2. So if I apply that, 2 sine C plus D by 2, here C is B, so B plus C by 2 into, sorry, I'll have cos first, right? So 2 cos B plus C by 2 into sine B minus C by 2 divided by sine A formula in terms of submultiple angles is nothing but 2 sine A by 2 cos A by 2. From if we proceed from this, we know that angle A plus angle B plus angle C is equal to 180 degrees in a triangle. So A plus B by 2 is equal to 90 minus C by 2. So from this, if you apply sine of A plus B by 2 and if you simplify this, what you'll get? Sine of A plus B by 2 will be equal to cos of C by 2. So I'm applying the same here. What I'll get? 2 into sine, I'm having B plus C by 2, so I will have A by 2 into sine C minus sine B minus C by 2 divided by 2 sine A by 2 into cos A by 2. So sine A by 2 gets cancelled, 2 gets cancelled. What I am remaining with? What I am having remaining? B minus C by A is equal to sine of B minus C divided by 2 divided by cos of A by 2. So from this, what I'll get? B minus A into cos A by 2 is equal to A into sine B minus C by 2. So the answer for this question is option B. Moving on to the next question. One angle of an isosceles triangle is 120 degrees and the radius of its incircle is root 3. So the area of the triangle in square units is. So they gave the one angle of isosceles triangle is 120 degrees. So if you consider an isosceles triangle, two sides are equal. So these two sides are equal and I'm assuming that to be x, and they give this angle is 120 degrees and I'm considering the other side of the isosceles triangle to be A. So I'm applying sine rule here. What is the sine rule again? A by sine A is equal to B by sine C by sine B is equal to C by sine C. So if I consider A by sine 120 degrees is equal to x by sine C. But what is angle C? So from basic properties of triangle, what we can know, if the two sides are equal, their corresponding opposite angles are equal. So these angles must be equal, and we know that the sum of the angles of a triangle is 180 degrees. So 120 plus 2x is equal to 180, which will give me x is equal to 30 degrees. So these both angles are 30 degrees. So I can write this sine C as 30 degrees. So from this, what I'll get? The base of the triangle is nothing but A is equal to x root 3 units. So I have base and I want area of the triangle. Area is nothing but half into, in this case, x, if you consider one side, and x sine 120 degrees, which will give me root 3 by 4 x square. So from this, what I'll find? Root 3 is equal to delta by s, implies 2x by a into 2x plus a by 2 into root 3 is equal to root 3 by 4 x square. So if I simplify this, I'll get x is equal to 2 into 2 plus root 3, implies area is nothing but root 3 by 4 into 4 plus 3 plus 4 root 3. Just x square I'm squaring it. I'll get this, because a square plus a plus b whole square formula is a square plus b square plus 2ab. So if I simplify this, what I'll get? 7 root 3 plus 12 square units. So the option here is option A. Moving on to the next question. Let ABCD be a quadrilateral with area 18 with the side parallel AB parallel to CD and 2AB is equal to CD. Let AD be a perpendicular to the AB and CD. If a circle is drawn inside the quadrilateral ABCD touching all the sides, then its radius is. So first what they give, ABCD is a quadrilateral, so I am considering some quadrilateral, and they with the given conditions, which is AB is parallel to CD. Sorry, AB CD. I am considering this ABCD. What they give, AB is parallel to CD. These both are parallel. AB and CD are parallel, and they give 2AB is equal to CD, which implies AB is half the CD. So I'd have drawn such a way that AB is a smaller length and CD is a longer length. And then what they give, AD is perpendicular to AB and CD. So this angle A is 90 degrees and angle D is 90 degrees. And if a circle is drawn inside the quadrilateral, so they drew a circle inside the quadrilateral. So if they draw a circle inside the quadrilateral touching all the sides, so it implies that it should touch this side also. So I should draw a bigger circle. So I'm touching the circle. I am drawing a circle which touches all the sides. Now I should find the radius of this circle. So initially what they give, all the AB is equal to, sorry, 2AB is equal to CD. So I'm just assuming AB, small AB, side of length AB is nothing but A, which gives me angle length of side CD is nothing but 2A. So this is A, this is 2A. So let us assume that the area of this, the radius of the circle which we require is nothing but R. So the circle touches all the sides in the at points P, Q, R and S. So if you see, AR is equal to, means it circle, the distance from the center of the circle to any point on the is nothing but radius. Any point on the circumference is nothing but radius. So if you consider AR is equal to, AP is equal to R, comma BP is equal to, BP is nothing but, if you consider this is R, this will be what, A minus R. BP is nothing but A minus R, which is also equal to BQ. So if you consider this, DR is equal to DS, on the other side DR is equal to DS, which is equal to R. CQ is equal to CS, which is equal to 2A minus R, because the length of the CD is nothing but 2A. So if you consider a right angle triangle here, you have a right angle triangle over here, because if you draw a parallel of AR and through from the circle, it will touch the CD line at some point E, which will be perpendicular. If I consider the triangle BEC, BC square is equal to BE square plus EC square, which will be equal to, which implies A minus R plus A minus R plus 2A minus R whole square is equal to 2R whole square plus A square. So 9A square plus 4R square minus 12 by R is equal to 4R square plus A square. So A is equal to 3 by 2 R. So they give area of the quadrilateral is what, 18. So A plus 2R plus half into A into 2R, which will be equal to 18. So AR is equal to 6, implies 3R square by 2 is equal to 6. So from this both what you will get, R square is equal to 4 implies R is equal to 2. So the answer for this question is R is equal to 2. Moving on to the next question. If the angles of A, B and C of a triangle are in arithmetic progression, which implies that 2B is equal to A plus C. If small a, small b, small c denotes the lengths of the opposite sides of the triangle ABC, then the value of the expression A by sine 2C plus C by A sine sine 2A is equal to. So if these three are in AB, it implies that angle B is equal to 60 degrees. Therefore A by C sine 2C plus C by A sine 2A will be equal to K sine A by K sine C into 2 sine C cos C plus K sine C divided by K sine A into sine A cos A. What I did here, I just expanded the sine 2C formula, which is 2 sine A cos A, and then what did I substituted A is equal to 2R sine C, 2R sine A, C is equal to 2R sine C. So I substitute that everything here. So from this what I got, 2 into sin a cos c plus cos a sin c, which is nothing but 2 into sin of a plus c, which is equal to 2 sin b. So sin b is nothing but 60 degrees, so 2 into root 3 by 2, which will be equal to root 3. So the answer for this question is root 3. Moving on to the next question. Let PQR be a triangle of area delta with A is equal to 2, B is equal to 7 by 2, C is equal to 5 by 2, where A, B, C are the lengths of the sides of the triangle opposite to the angles at PQR respectively. Then 2 sin P minus sin 2P by 2 sin P plus sin 2P is equal to. So what we will do, first we will elaborate this thing, sin 2P formula. 2 sin P minus sin 2P is nothing but 2 sin P cos P, so divided by 2 sin P plus 2 sin P cos P. So if we simplify this, what we will get, sin P everywhere, sin P and 2 will be cancelled, so 1 minus cos P divided by 1 plus cos P. So if we simplify this, what we will get, 2 sin square, 1 minus cos P is nothing but 2 sin square P by 2 divided by 2 cos square P by 2. So 2 gets cancelled, what we will get, tan square P by 2. So tan square P by 2 is nothing but S minus B into S minus C divided by S into S minus A, where S is equal to A plus B plus C by 2. So from this, if you see, S minus B whole square into S minus C whole square divided by S into S minus A into S minus B into S minus C, means I am multiplying S minus B into S minus C on numerator and denominator. From this what you will get, we know that S is equal to A plus B plus C by 2. From this what I will get, A plus C minus B whole square into A plus B minus C whole square divided by, this part is nothing but delta square, so 16 into delta square, so which will be 1 into 9 divided by 16 delta square, which will be 3 by 4 delta whole square. So the answer for this question is option C. Moving on to the next question. In a triangle, the sum of the two sides is x and the product of this same sides is y. If x square minus c square is equal to y, where c is the third side of the triangle, then the ratio of the inradius to the circumradius of the triangle is. So I am assuming the two sides of a triangle to be a comma b. So a plus b is equal to x, a into b is equal to y. So they gave that x square minus c square is equal to y, where c is the third side of the triangle. So a plus b whole square minus c square is equal to ab. So a square plus b square minus c square is equal to minus ab, because I am expanding this, a plus b whole square, which is a square plus b square plus 2ab. So a square plus b square minus c square will become minus ab. I am dividing both sides with 2ab. A square plus b square minus c square by 2ab is equal to minus half. Why I divided with 2ab on both sides? Because left side I am getting a cosine rule. This part is nothing but cos c. Cos c is equal to minus half, which will give me c is equal to 120 degrees. So I got the angle c to be 120 degrees. So from this what I want the ratio of inradius to the circumradius. So small r by capital R is equal to delta by s into 4 delta by small abc. So where area, delta means the area of the triangle, so 4 delta square divided by s is nothing but a plus b plus c by 2 into abc, which is nothing but 4 into half ab sin c whole square divided by a plus b plus c into abc into 2. So which will give me 2a square b square sin c is nothing but 120 degrees. So sin 120 degrees, sin square 120 degrees divided by a plus b plus c into abc, which will give me 2ab into 3 by 4 divided by x plus c into c. So the answer for this question is 3y divided by 2c into x plus c. 3y divided by 2c into x plus c. So option B. Moving on to the next question. There exists a triangle ABC satisfying the conditions b is sin a is equal to a is less than 50 degrees. So which of the following options are correct? So first let us take sine rule, which is sin a by a is equal to sin a by sin a is equal to b by sin b is equal to c by sin c. So a sin a by a is equal to sin b by b, which implies a sin b is equal to b sin a. So let us consider the first option. Given b sin a is equal to a implies a sin b is nothing but a, implies sin b is equal to 1, which implies b is equal to pi by 2. So they go a is less than pi by 2, which is not possible. So sorry, which is possible. They didn't give a greater than, so which is possible. So option A is correct. This is the multiple option with more than one correct answer, so we'll check the remaining options too. So B sin A is greater than A implies A sin B is greater than A implies sin B is greater than 1, which is not possible because sin domain is nothing but minus 1 to 1. Sorry, sin range is nothing but minus 1 to 1. So option B is not possible. If you take option C, B sin B is greater than A, B sin A is greater than A implies A sin B B sin B, A sin B is greater than A, which implies sin B is greater than 1, which this option is also not possible. So these both are options are not possible, and we'll see option D. Option D is nothing but B sin A less than A, so A sin B is less than A, so sin B is less than 1 implies B is less than pi by 2. This is possible. So the answer for this question is A comma D. If you consider the fifth option, this is also not possible, so the answer for this question is option A comma option D. With this we conclude the second part of our video. We'll get back to the third part. Thank you.